finally happening. Welcome to episode 1 of our new podcast, The Real Edit. Thank you so much for joining us. Firstly, can I just address the elephant in the room? We are currently on FaceTime. It's our second time recording this. I've got Aimee in my ear. Hi, Aimee. And we usually FaceTime anyway, so we figured why not just let you guys in on it. We are very much learning on the job and figuring this whole podcast thing out as we go. So just bear with us whilst we work out what it looks like.
Today's episode is going to be a bit of a different one. We just want you to be able to get to know the people behind the mic. So let's start with the most important question. Aimee, what is your coffee order?
Okay, my coffee order is an iced, doesn't matter what season of the year we're in, iced oat milk vanilla latte, sometimes decaf, but mostly not. And yeah, I feel like it's quite a diva-ish order, but yeah, even if it's freezing cold outside, I will be like...
I feel you.
like all day, my hands will be like crippled. Like yeah. But iced oat milk, vanilla latte, sometimes decaf. What's your order?
Where from though?
What, like mainstream coffee place?
Yeah. What's your go-to?
Love a Pret, but haven't really got a Pret like really near me. Hate Costa. Love a Starbucks.
Same.
Probably realistically it's going to be a Starbucks. I just think Costa tastes like, I mean, I haven't
So
drunk
milky.
dirty dishwasher. Yeah. I haven't drunk dirty dishwasher water, but I feel like it's not too dissimilar to a Costa coffee.
Yeah, no, I
They're
feel
never
you.
going to sponsor this podcast. We can kiss goodbye to Costa sponsoring this podcast. Why don't we chill out? Because we're on camera now. Yeah. What about you? What are you ordering? Where are you ordering from?
If I have the choice, it's going to be a Gales, but
Okay. You're such a
I don't
modern
have one of those near me. It's a bit of a trek for me to get to a Gales, so that's like a special occasion. But I'm just a flat white girl.
Flat white. Normal milk?
Yeah, normal milk. I did used to be the whole decaf, half a shot, special milk, make it 230 degrees.
What a diva.
But I'm not that girl anymore.
That. I can only apologise. I do often end my order with the barista being like, sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay, fine. So paint me a picture then. If it's like a non-filming day, Luna has a question for you. If it's a non-filming day, so let's say you're doing like an editing day or an admin day, what are you wearing?
Oh, comfort.
Okay.
No makeup.
No.
My hair is out my face. Wearing, I'm gonna be in something just as comfortable as I can get, whether that's matching or not. I'm not here for the aesthetics. Okay. My poor postman has seen me in such a state.
Don't.
Like, it's embarrassing, but yeah, comfort is key.
Or like filming days, I'm like glam to like here.
Yeah.
And then it's
then pajamas on the bottom.
Goes south, literally. Yeah. Okay, fine. So comfort. I'm saying.
You?
Yeah, I have a very strict no bra rule. If I'm not on camera, sometimes even if I am on camera, but if I'm not on camera, there is no underwire in sight. And then, sorry, that's my Glade air freshener just in the background. Glade, you could sponsor it. Costa aren't going to. I am wearing, everyone knows I love a pair of pajamas. I spend, I think, the majority of my salary. I think more money goes on my pajama collection. I'm sorry, she's literally like on her leg. God's sake. Everyone knows I love a pair of pajamas. I think I spend more money on pajamas than I do on actual like clothes. So like a matching long pajama set maybe, or like leggings and a hoodie, like that's the vibe. But I have to get dressed. I have to get up and get out of like my like ugly sleep clothes. Yeah. Into, even if it's just into a nicer,
more ugly sleep clothes.
Yeah, nicer pajamas. Yeah, literally. So I just have to make the point of like getting up. But you're right, like no makeup, a load of skincare, hair in oil, like slip back. Basically, it's like the perfect chance for me to use all of the products that I've been sent that week and I haven't tried yet.
Love that.
Just like slather my entire body in it. That's a good question actually. What is the one product that you have been sent, or like that you've got through a UGC collab, that you now actually genuinely love? Like, can't live without. Maybe you've bought it yourself. Like, what's that one product?
Oh. I actually think I want to say a journal from Lavendu. The healing ones specifically.
Okay.
Because I've always been so useless at journaling, and I feel like the prompts in that one, it's just, I mean, it's working. I'm journaling in it, so yeah.
Do you journal every day?
Not every day. I kind of answer a question here and there, but I can't afford therapy, so it works.
Love it. You heard it here first, guys. Can't afford therapists? Get a Lavendu healing journal. Love that. Oh, product that I actually can't live without that I got through UGC collab. Genuinely, I take it every day. I have just spent a lot of money on a lot more of them. Liquid IV electrolytes. I am so obsessed with. I get really bad headaches, and so, I mean, I know it seems really obvious, like, you should drink more. Everyone says that, like, do you drink enough water? But ever since I've got a really annoying bit of hair. Ever since I started taking this every morning, my headaches have pretty much, touch wood, disappeared. And I drink them when I'm running, and like, I love them. Also, I'm a massive child. I can't drink water. I need like a fruit squash or something. So it's like a more grown up fruit squash. I love them. I love them. My PT calls them my lecky lights.
Love that.
Yeah, literally, Liquid IV. Shout out. Love them. The strawberry flavour. So good. I'm obsessed.
I feel like I need to try those.
Yeah, I mean, I've got like 100 sachets here, so I'll
send them over.
PR package.
Why don't we chat a little bit about who we are, how long we've been doing UGC, and what we did before UGC, that fun stuff.
Yeah. Do you want me to go?
That's it.
Okay. So I'm 29. I live just outside of Reading. That's probably like the biggest town that people would know near me. Graduated uni, so what was that, like 2017? So that's like eight years ago. And then went into a graduate scheme, which was a very corporate graduate scheme. So I did that for 6 years. Hello. Then I got Luna. In 2020, I think the very end of 2022. I think it was literally like the day before New Year's Eve. So Luna is, for anyone who hasn't met Luna, do you want to come and see everyone? She says not fucking really. Okay, never mind. So Luna is my little miniature sausage dog. She's currently in the dinosaur teenage phase, so that's fun for me. So yeah, 6 years in corporate, and then started UGC about 2 years ago. Been doing it full time pretty much for 2 years. Like, it will happen very quickly. And most importantly, I'm a Virgo.
What does a Virgo mean? What are your traits?
But I feel like every time I say it to someone, they're like, ooh.
Let me have a look.
Ooh, she's a Luna, do you want to settle down? Come on, settle down here.
She's hardworking. She's creative. She's reliable.
Now read
She's
the bad
patient. She can be very stubborn, critical, and overthink a lot.
That's true.
What are your weaknesses?
I feel like 10 of them out. Didn't you just?
No, this is you to a T. This is you to a T.
Oh, no.
Virgos can be a bit nitpicky thanks to their perfectionism.
Yeah, no, that is true. But if it makes everyone feel better, I'm nitpicking myself more than I'm ever nitpicking you. So if you think you've got it bad, imagine how I feel. You know? No, that is 100%. Yeah, like I am so. I mean, you've only known me a short time, and I bet you would say I'm a nitpicker. Like, I just...
Oh, 100%.
I say it all the time. I'm sorry, I know I'm really anal about. I can't, like, yeah, and I watch back my own videos, and I notice, like, the tiniest thing, and I'm like, oh, I can never go out in public again. Everyone's going to be laughing at me. Like, I'm a real, perfectionist. And it holds me back a lot, I'll say that as well. So I'm really trying to get better at, like, doing things imperfectly, but actually doing them, you know?
Yeah.
Go on, then.
I mean, it gives you high quality, so, I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
You tell yourself that.
Still make terrible decisions in other areas of my life, but yeah, sure. Let's go with that. What about you? Star sign, background, all that jazz?
So, I'm a Gemini.
I don't know. Can I have a look? Hang on.
I'm not two-faced like they say I am. I'm a nice person, I promise.
Bear with. Okay, guys. She's got commitment issues. Okay, what have we got
Watch
here?
me not come back for the next episode of this podcast.
Yeah, this is our last episode together. Amy's decided she doesn't want to take it forward anymore. Rash judgments. Gemini's adaptability can make them prone to making rash judgments. Would you say you make rash judgments? How many minutes did it take for us to go from chatting about maybe starting a podcast to making a logo?
Less than 5?
Yeah, sure. No, okay. Witty, curious, funny. This is all true. Outgoing, social, intelligent.
I don't know if social's correct.
I was about to make a joke, and now I just look mean. I was going to say, not that I've seen, then you just carried on talking. So now I just look like a massive bitch. That's fine. Playful, 100%. 100%. What was that thing that you quoted to me when we were in Sainsbury's buying pyjamas? What was that prawn thing, that shrimp or something thing you quoted to
from
me?
Shark Tale.
What
My
was
sister
that?
had a baby and she passed away. When you looked at me and you didn't know what that was, I literally wanted the ground to swallow me up.
Because I just held up this pair of shrimp, prawn pyjamas in Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
And she just goes off on one. My sister, whatever it is. And I was there
It makes it all worth it in the end.
Yeah.
That is one thing I can do. I can put a movie quote into any situation.
I mean, I feel like that's quite a niche, no?
I'd say it's a special talent, actually.
Would you? Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's my party
to get
trick.
one more movie quote into this podcast.
I'll do my best.
One more. Okay, and then background, where do you live, not in a weird way, all that good stuff.
So I'm Aimee with the 2 E's, or 3 in my username. I'm 29 also, live in Essex. I also
Where's
have
your
a little
accent?
dog. I'm originally from Hertfordshire.
Oh.
So, I don't have one. No, the first thing you said to me on FaceTime was, I can tell you're from Essex.
Did I? I'm so sorry.
You literally, that's literally what you said to me.
I did not say it like that. I did not say
Not
it
like
with
that, but you definitely
disdain
said
in
it.
my voice. Oh, no. No, I feel like you've got an Essex accent, a very soft Essex accent. I can tell you're from Essex. I did not say it like that. I've just been outed. Nitpicky? Me? What? No. Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
I also have a little dog called Peaches. She is 8 months old now, I think. She is the devil in disguise, but she's the cutest devil. No, she's such a little menace, but I love her.
You literally sound like me describing my exes. He's the devil in disguise, but he's so cute. Oh, but I love him.
One thing we've learned is Aimee is a little bit delulu when it comes to people of the opposite sex.
We're getting married. I am, but I also
What's his name? I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, we're getting married. He doesn't know yet. I will also say, though, that I think that people need to be a bit more delulu, Do we not need a bit
100%.
more, optimism and hope in the world? I mean, sure, have I said I'm going to marry, 78 people? Probably, potentially. But,
Maybe.
we live and we learn. And now no one believes me when I say it anyway, so what's the difference? Honestly, what's the difference? No, I'm a bit delulu. I will take that.
I've been doing UGC for 2 years also. However, I've only been full-time since December. Woohoo! Aimee made me take the plunge.
I mean, it wasn't just me.
I say you made me. She held me down and made me take the plunge.
Your job.
Yeah. No, I was in a corporate job I was doing marketing in the fragrance industry for 5 years. And then before that, I was in other corporate companies. Also, just not what I wanted to do. So yeah, I came across UGC and here we are.
I feel like you say I made you quit your job, but I think it was just so obvious to me from the chats we were having that you were in a really similar place to where I was mentally, and yet you weren't gonna. No, you would have taken the plunge absolutely, but obviously I was it all works out in the end. Spoiler alert, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. I'd say you were more the reassurance than telling me I should do it.
That's nice to know. Shit on your accent, and then
I'll hold you responsible when I can't pay for my mortgage.
I will send you the invoice when the bailiffs come a knocking. Sorry. Okay, fine. And how is Peaches? Because Peaches had a operation, didn't she?
Yeah, she's good. She's a conehead. I've been calling her a little cornetto because she's cute.
Just one cornetto. Do you know that song?
Give it to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and Aimee are actually the same person. We've decided this. It's actually outrageous. Like we the weirdest little things, and we'll like stop and be like what was the thing with the
it's scary.
We went into Gales, and we were looking at all like the baked stuff and being like, what should we get? Or should we get a little snack? And I said to Amy, what are you gonna get? And she was like, oh, and kind of said it like I was gonna judge her. She was like, my favourite cake's actually carrot cake. And I was like, my favourite cake's carrot cake, but without the raisins, right? And she just looked at me like, it was so weird. That actually doesn't sound that weird, but it was weird at the time. You had to be there.
It was.
I just feel,
it's because it's been like multiple times so, after.
And like very niche things where we're like, what?
Like we hit, I think on the podcast Instagram, we hit a certain amount of followers, and I was searching angel numbers, and she had done the same thing.
Yeah. No, it is really weird, like the number of times. And what's really cute about us is that we followed each other on TikTok from like literally day dot. Like we both started at pretty much the exact same time. So like I remember I got one of my first brand deals. Aimee had already done a brand deal with them like a week prior. So I was like, oh my God, like I got it as well. Like this is so exciting. And then she posted her video and I was like looking at it for inspo. And now Aimee will tell you, she can't watch that video back because it makes her cringe too much. Like she's so embarrassed about it, but like I remember like watching it being like, right, okay, that's what I need to make sure mine's as good as that, because they'd obviously approved it because it'd gone live. So it's just really cute. Like we've been together like the whole step of the way, and now here we are like 2 years later, both full time. Podcast. Puppies that we didn't have. Oh no, I did have Luna when I started, but pup just super cute.
Yeah, that's our love story, and the rest is history.
When did you know I was the one?
Together forever.
When did you know? Well, what was the day when you were like, this is her? This is the
when
one.
You said, well, you're definitely from Essex. That was the day.
She likes a bad gal. Treat 'em mean. God. Okay, so now that we've talked about like ourselves a little bit, let's get back to the business stuff. So I'd say UGC has changed a lot since you and I started. There's loads of new creators in the space. There's lots more brands are using UGC. I think the whole space has changed, and I guess that's one of the reasons why we wanted to start this podcast in the first place, was because we felt like this was one of the main things missing from the community. Was this kind of central safe space to kind of have really open and honest discussions about the businesses that we're building and what UGC is evolving into, and all of the challenges and stuff that comes up along the way with that. We kind of wanted to create like a little cozy corner of the internet where we can kind of come together once a week, drop the social media like facade that we all have to have on because we're business owners, and just like chat about the realities of running a UGC business.
100%. I totally agree with you, because so much has changed in terms of like creators, opportunities, the actual content itself. Like it's completely different to when we first started. And like you mentioned, my first video, never watching it again. That's in a hidden folder now because I can't watch it without wanting the ground to swallow me. Yeah.
Is it not live on your TikTok anymore?
I hope not.
Do you know what? I remember hearing a quote from Grace Beverley, who I just like I've followed her for years. I just love her. I love her story. And I remember her saying, if your first bit of content or if your early content doesn't cringe you out, then it means you're not growing. So you better hope that your first bit of content cringes you out. Oh, hello Luna, she's back. And it just completely like changed my Luna really has some things to say. It just really changed my like view or my approach to my own content, and watching it back, instead of looking at it through the lens of like, what on earth did you think you were doing, to go back and to be like, oh my goodness, like look how much I've improved, or I would never have imagined like my content would look like it does now. Like really trying to flip it into a more positive like narrative.
Maybe I just need to keep the mindset that it was inspiration for you when you started. So
oh yeah, no, sorry, I thought you meant I thought you meant I inspired you. No, I see what you mean. No, 100%. Yeah, at one point, that video that cringes you out so badly was like on repeat for someone who was trying to like be as good as, and was like, oh my gosh, like she's doing it, she got a brand deal. And I guess we probably all have bits of content out there that we don't love, but that someone is looking at somewhere thinking, how did they get that shot? Or like, that's such a cool angle.
I feel like she knows what she's doing as well, because she's literally built an empire from the ground. So anything that she says, I'm going to take it on board.
Yeah. Right? Like, empire is the word. Like, she is just, yeah. Say what you want. Amazing.
Absolutely. Saying that, what's one piece of advice you would give to a new creator? I think mine would be just do it. Research a lot, obviously, because there's so much more that goes into it than what people think. But yeah, I would definitely say do it. Oh, and another quote that I love is that judgment will never come from above you. So
I remember the first time you said that to me, and I literally, it was like a light bulb went off. Like, I love it. I love it. I think it's I love a little quote. That's a good one. I think I've got 2 bits of advice. That, not the poor. Mum, please.
Enough. We don't want to hear from you.
Yeah. No one cares. Okay, lay down for me. I think the first bit of advice I would say is, I think some people see UGC as like a stepping stone into influencing, because maybe they're a little bit too nervous, or a little bit nervous to put themselves out there and make the content that they want to create. And whilst I understand the logic, like, you will end up, if you do UGC properly, you will end up running a business, and there's a lot more that goes into that, in terms of like business strategy and admin and stuff, than maybe there might be if you were an influencer. So just be really clear on, do you want to make content about yourself and for yourself? In which case, do that, and like you say, just do it. Who cares? Or do you want to do UGC because this is a lot of work over here? Yeah. So you're probably going to want to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. The other thing I would say is be really selective in who you view as a mentor. And by that I mean, there are 101,000 self-proclaimed UGC experts on social media who are really good at marketing themselves that way. And ultimately you're going to turn to and listen to the creator that feels right for you. And maybe you're going to purchase a guide, or maybe you're going to follow their tips, or whatever it might be. And that's totally your choice, but just make sure that you are choosing someone who has demonstrated their ability to make high converting content, who has worked with a lot of brands, who's done it for a long time. It doesn't matter how many followers they've got. The following is not reflective of skill in this space. And so just be really careful with who you're putting on a pedestal, especially if they're asking you to spend money. I don't know if it's maybe because I'm a little bit older than some people in the space, and like obviously we're the same age, but like it's not always just 30 quid or whatever for a guide, because you've got a mortgage to pay, or children, or you're single and you haven't got anyone to split the bills with, or you've got a dog, or whatever. Like, it's not always as simple as it's just 30 quid. Like it. So I would just say be really, really careful and really selective with who you take advice from, who you put on a pedestal, who you turn to as a mentor. Make sure they've like earned the title of expert. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I totally agree, because I think there's like the whole point of being a UGC creator is that you can sell a product. So they can sell you their digital guide. But I mean, a lot of the like resources that's in that might be online anyway, because I mean, I learn off of TikTok, YouTube, Google. I never purchased a guide. So
same.
Is it necessary?
And I will say it's changed a lot since we started. So I can understand the need for these products and services to come out and evolve with the space itself. But like you said, a lot of it is out there for free anyway.
There are coaches that like specialise in it as well, which I think would be like a better investment. But again, like just looking at what they've done themselves is a big thing, definitely.
You're so right. Like if your job is to market a product, you can also market yourself as an expert. Like that's such an interesting way of looking at it. Yeah, I never really thought of it that way. But yeah, that would be those would be my kind of 2 big tips. Would be make sure it's really you just is what you want to do, and then do it like you said, get it done. Number 2, choose your mentors or your inspirations or whatever it might be.
I think guides and like digital products are going to be a whole conversation in themselves. So maybe we'll leave that for another day, because that will probably take up a whole episode.
Oh, 100%. And it's also like a topic that I think would be really great to hear from other people on, because obviously there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just opinions and insight. And also I feel like you need people in your life who have your best interests at heart and are saying to you, hey, before you spend that money or before you do that thing, I'm in a position to share a bit of insight on that. Or, you know, save your money. Why have you considered this? Or whatever, or do it. It's the best investment you're going to make. Whatever it might be. So it'll be really interesting to see what other people think about this. It's probably going to be quite divisive, but that's fine. We don't all have to agree on everything. I think that's probably a good place for us to finish our first episode. If you stuck with us the whole way through, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate you. And we can't wait to get into the nitty gritty of all things UGC over the next few episodes. But for now, that's it for today. We will see you next week. Love you, bye.